Miss USA resigned for mental health. Miss Teen USA resigned a couple days later, citing personal values no longer fully align with the direction of the organization. Which is why Bert Weist asked for the Dark Side of Pageants.
Man, I'm assuming we could be here until noon.
You ready for this? They must have something over these women. They have to be so tight-lipped because this is the hardest I've worked.
No way.
100%.
Really?
Nonsense, I say.
To find stories about the dark side of pageants.
All right, let's help Kristin out. If you have been in pageants and you've seen some shady crap going
I
down.
thought you were about to say something else. Shady.
1-855-BERT show, and we could put you on the voice disguiser. I think we did this years ago, and somebody called in saying that they used to take some of the items and some of the outfits out of one girl's bag and just hide them somewhere else. So when it was her turn to go on stage, she couldn't find her crowd.
Oh, that's foul.
I heard about putting itching powder in cosmetics too, to make you like break out in hives and to itch.
That's not nice, Kristin.
I don't know if that. I don't know if that is like an urban myth, but that's out there.
All right, 1-855-BERT show if you want to get in on this and you've been on pageants. You've seen some shady stuff.
Yeah, because I'm like, those NDAs must be strong because it was, I dug deep. So some e-cards had some 10 former child beauty pageants share ugly behind the scenes. And this is trivial, but it made me so mad. Because this one girl who did pageants when she was a kid said, I remember there being a huge plate of Oreos backstage and none of the other girls were eating them. I thought, wow, I'm so lucky. I get to eat all of them. Before I get to the plate, my mom came backstage and saw what I was about to do. She told me those were put there because they know Oreos will F up your smile. It's a trick. Don't eat them.
Oh, that's a good idea right there.
That's a good idea.
That's smart.
So somebody puts out a plate of Oreos to sabotage to get it in your teeth.
That's great. Oh, I want to do that to a friend that's going to like the DMV to get their picture taken. You're stuck with that for 4 years.
I was in a pageant actually 2 months ago, my division, which ages 16 to 19. We were asked a question on stage that we had to answer. The question was, what was our biggest goal in life? Everyone said stuff like college, blah, blah, blah. But this one girl walks up in her ball gown and straight up says in front of an audience of people, I want to stop doing drugs.
Hey.
And did her model walk all cheerful and walked off stage like it was no big deal.
Come on. Winner.
Yeah.
I say winner.
Authenticity.
In case you don't know, a lot of pageants contestants like to use preparation H. And not just like for the bags underneath your eyes, but apparently contestants rub hemorrhoid ointment on their stomachs and around their waist and then wrap themselves in saran wrap and exercise. One Miss USA said, I slather on hemorrhoid ointment, wrap myself in saran wrap, run on a treadmill with an incline for 30 minutes. It's not permanent, but it tightens you up.
All right, Tori's here to help you out, okay? 1-855-BERT show if you've ever been in pageants and seen some weird stuff backstage. Hey, Tori.
Hey, guys. Good morning.
All right, the dark side of pageants. What do you got?
Yeah, so I did a lot of pageants growing up, and I saw actually a mom get so mad that her daughter didn't win. She, tried to fight the judges, and then they had to call security and escort her out.
Is that right?
Wow.
Yeah.
I think some moms take it more seriously than the actual contestants.
Yes, that's 100% true. And also, since I was a gymnast growing up, didn't have, natural walking arms. So what my mom did was she got 1-gallon jugs full of water and made me walk with them and practice having natural swing. And she also put me in a tanning bed at 13 years old.
Wow. She wasn't playing.
No, she wasn't.
Wow.
I appreciate you calling. Oh, we're not done. We are not done. Catherine, you were on the voice disguiser.
Hi.
Good morning.
Good morning. So I competed in pageants about 10 years ago, and there was a trainer who, if you were competing in swimsuit that night, would only make you eat ice, stay up. And if you got lightheaded, you could have a cracker or something, but to stay as slim as possible, you were only allowed to eat ice, stay up.
Has the pageant industry evolved over time? That sounds like such an old school thing to do, but is it still the same now?
It's not the same now. It's definitely evolved over the past 5 or 6 years, but when swimsuit was a part of the Miss America pageant, this was very common in different pageants.
Dang. All right. Thank you for calling. Appreciate it.
So then I came across some articles from the New York Post, and this was one headline. Enraged husband smashes beauty pageant's winner's crown after wife places second. So the article starts with rage in his eyes and destruction in his heart. An unhinged husband stormed the stage of an LGBTQIAP+ pageant in Brazil, hijacked the winner's crown, and furiously slammed it on the ground after his wife was awarded second place honors.
Damn, well, nobody ever remembers who came in first.
And then the last one, Sri Lankan beauty queen arrested over wild pageant brawl. So a Sri Lankan beauty queen who caused a pageant brawl over the crown has been arrested over the onstage altercation. Reigning Mrs. World was arrested on charges of simple hurt and criminal cause in connection to the chaos. She is from Sri Lanka, started the ruckus when she jumped on stage as they crowned the new Miss Sri Lanka, and she snatched the crown off of the winner's head, claiming she was actually divorced and thus disqualified for holding the title because you can't be married, you can't be divorced, and you can't have kids if you want to win.
You busted, B.
You also can't win from jail.
Oh, I bet they have prison pageants.
No.
Yeah, I'm sure they do.
I guarantee
I'm
you
sure
they
they
do.
do.
No way.
I'm sure they do.
It's like in a woman's penitentiary.
Why this prison holds a beauty pageant.
The Bert Show.